shelves are very meticulously organized, although not by the standard library author's last name system. I came up with the idea that when we do have kids and they're growing up, I kind of want them to grow up with the shelves. So on the bottom here, we have our board books and toys for kids. Of course, we have our board games over here, future storage solution coming for those. And then we have our everybody books, and then we have like second grade, third grade reading level, as well as some encyclopedias and story collections for younger audiences. And then as we go up the shelves, we have grade fiction for like 5th and 6th grade. After the grade fiction, we go up, and on this side, I have YA fiction. We have more fantasy, sci-fi on this side, and then more realistic on this side. And then if we go up another level, we still have our fantasy, and also technically it's YA, but I mean things like Harry Potter, those are just classic. Those are timeless, and they will always age with me. Also, my husband got me this edition of Princess Bride for Christmas, and I'm so excited to read it. On this side, we move over from YA fiction to more adult fantasy. This is where we have our Sanderson and Tolkien collection, as well as Rothfuss. And yes, this is quite obviously our favorite genre. We have so much fantasy. And then down here we have our adult fiction, and again we have like less realistic and most realistic grouped together. And then over here is all of my classics and nonfiction. We start out with the classic literature, Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. We have our modern classics with Harper Lee and As I Lay Dying. And then we have like a whole Shakespeare literature section right there, as well as self-help books like The Power of Habit, Never Eat Alone, Better Than Before. There's some biography, autobiography things with Invictus, Joan Didion, The Other Wes Moore, Tuesdays with Morrie. And then we get more into like educational nonfiction, you know, like textbooks from school that you never quite got rid of because, you know, they're still kind of useful. So this is like my music education stuff. And gardening, hikes. Down here we have French, and then language dictionaries. So I've got French, Italian, English, German, and then just some more general studies textbooks over there, as well as a couple teaching ones. On the bottom shelf, that's where I keep most of my literature for my church. And then we can't forget the Dungeons and Dragons section. It is severely lacking right now, but most of my Dungeons and Dragons stuff is online, so hopefully this will expand. That is the de-holidifying of the bookshelves, as well as the general organization from youngest to oldest to definitely my more mature reading on that side. See you next time. Say bye, Mo.